Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Paxton Road TV2. We are here to do the Tottenham West Ham Watchalong. I'm your host, Bobby. Hope you're all doing well. Big up to King. Come on, West Ham. He is an Arsenal fan, just to explain it. And Moss, you weren't first in. King was already in. 300 FTS. Yes, we are up to 300 subscribers, so I'd like to thank every single one of you. Wonderful. First Dortmund fan in. Big up to Realistic PVB fan. No Son Final. Yes, we are going to get into the teams now. Just want to quickly put that up. Quickly talk about our proud partners, Rafe Energy Drink. Use code FTSN22 for a 10% discount. The link is in the description. Use also a QR code, which will take you straight there. Big up to Rafe. Let's get into the teams. We've got the Tottenham lineup here. Forster in goal, Romero, Dyer, Longley, Royale, Skip, Højbjerg, Davies, Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Kane. Son is on the bench. West Ham lineup is this: Fabianski, Sufal, Kera, Ogbonna, Aguerd, Emerson, Rice, Suchek, Downs, Bowen, and Antonio. Hit the thumbs up, please, as Moss says there. First EPL game I watched live in the stadium was West Ham versus Tottenham in London Stadium. West Ham won with a cheeky Lanzini goal. Brilliant stuff. Harry Kids Day. No idea what that means. Oh, is it his kids, is it? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's giving some stupid trophy for like beating Greavesy for this scoring record or whatever it was. I don't know. But we are here to do the Tottenham. Actually, I'll leave that off for a bit. We are here to do the Tottenham. Let's have a look. To be honest, I didn't really notice. I think so. Yeah, Declan Rice is the captain. And obviously Harry Kane is the Tottenham captain. Let's have a look at they've got a youngster on the bench. Danny Ings is on the bench. Kamaka's on the bench. Ben Johnson, Cresswell. Decent bench, to be honest. They'll be a little bit buggered if they lose a centre-back. But other than that, pretty good bench, to be honest. But as I said, I'm streaming to both channels today, so all Full Time Sports Network and also Paxton Road. Is Lloris not the captain? I don't think so. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know enough about Tottenham because I'm not a Tottenham fan. If anyone is watching on Paxton Road, please feel free to answer that question. I actually don't know. As far as I knew, Harry Kane was captain. I've always known him to be captain, unless I'm wrong. I might be wrong. As I said, I'm not a Tottenham fan, so I have no idea who their captains are. Because funny enough, I don't really care. But big up to Realistic BVB fan. Obviously, it's not something I really care about because it's not my team. So it is what it is. But we are moments away from kickoff. I'm semi-excited to watch this. I've got this horrible feeling it's going to be a boring game. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But we'll see. We've got back five for both teams as well. But Richarlison in for Son. Could be interesting. Could be. No, that's fine. No, your team comes first. Don't worry about that. But big up. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, don't worry about it, honestly. Yeah, there's a lot of other games on, but this is the game I chose for 4:30 today. Next weekend, I'm not doing English football at all. I'm doing Madrid derby and I'm doing Rangers versus Celtic next weekend. So there is no EPL from me to next weekend. But this weekend, it's all been EPL. All the players just taking the knee. I think it'll be West Ham kicking us off. Going from left to right. The game is underway. Typical rugby kickoff. Union Schalke is on. Yeah, well, this is my chosen game I will be doing a watch long for. So it'll be interesting to see how this game starts. Would it be lively? I've seen enough of Tottenham games to say that they literally only have good 45 minutes. They do. It's either the first half or the second half. Oh, hang on. Oh, what a shot by Bowen there, just wide. What are Tottenham doing? They were fast asleep there. So Souček puts it in the middle and Bowen just goes for it, just wide as well. What a cracking start by West Ham. So maybe it might be a poor first half from Tottenham then. The stadium is so quiet as well. I don't quite understand the Tottenham stadium. It always seems so quiet. There we go. Now I can hear a bit of noise. Doesn't seem to be many though. Because it's the design of new stadiums that I like, where the fans are close enough to the pitch. But I've watched enough of Tottenham games at the Tottenham Stadium to say that it's just quite quiet. It's not a very noisy stadium at all. 13 points from Rashid. I see what he's tried to do there. He's made sure he hasn't put a certain FPL in there. I know what he's exactly doing. But yes, I know Man United won 3-0. We'll talk about that at half time. But yeah, the 2 o'clock kickoff between United and Leicester. But we'll talk about it at half time. Go through all the games of the weekend. West Ham with a free kick here. Quite a dangerous free kick, actually. And Tottenham, once again, are struggling here. I don't know what Højbjerg's asking for here. What's Højbjerg asking for? Oh, yeah. Offside, probably. He's definitely offside. But it's a corner, so I don't mind. West Ham dink it in. Richarlison and Romero have clashed heads there. So I had a feeling it would happen. Romero's gone down. But Kulusevski's down as well. But Romero's down because of a head injury. Kulusevski's down because of a challenge. Kulusevski seems fine, but Romero is not so fine. Basically hit the back of Richarlison's head. I think here we go. You're going to see it here. Yeah, so Romero and Richarlison just clashed heads at that corner. Romero seems fine now. The only concern he hasn't been assessed. It should always be assessed just quickly. It doesn't take too long. But it was definitely a clash of heads. Oh, Skip is honestly Tottenham are having a mare defensively here. So it's another West Ham corner here. I see West Ham beating Spurs today. To be honest, the way the game started, I definitely could see that. Big up to Ian Mack, come on you Spurs. Big up to Rich, hope you're doing well. Afternoon, Matthew. Look forward to talking to you at some point on the show. You know what? Anyone could win the Prem this year. It's mental. I told you. if you're mathematically possible, anyone can win it. Big up yourself and everyone. Big up to yourself too, Matthew. Well, any of the top three, and big up Matty. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely a 3-horse race. I've said this for ages, haven't I? I think Newcastle are definitely out of it now, but I've said that for a while again. But yeah, you can't rule out United, and you shouldn't, to be honest. With Rashford in the form that he's in, that guy is just on a different level at the moment, and I'm so happy for him as well. Let's just Tottenham are passing it around right now. Here's Royale over to Højbjerg. Skip over to Davies. Oh no, Longley. Do apologise. Here's Davies. How has Skip got the number 4 shirt? Can anyone tell me how Skip has got the number 4 shirt? I'd love to know. Huge smoke covers the pitch for Tottenham game. Game is now halted. A huge. I'm guessing the wind is not going in the right direction today like it normally does. The airport is so close that even could win it. I tell you, the Bundesliga is. That's why I did a Bundesliga game last weekend, because that league is so amazing this year. Like any team out of 6 could possibly win that. I love that. 5 points between United and Arsenal and 3 behind City. It's going to be a crazy running. It definitely is. No doubt about that. Oh, I have to say, Tottenham right now are awful defensively. For a team that hardly score, West Ham are causing them absolute nightmare. Tottenham are just looking awful defensively. They haven't looked dangerous going forward yet. Here's Emerson Royale. Oh dear. This is why I'm not that keen on having Declan Rice. He's quite weak in the challenge sometimes. To be defeated by a Skip is a concern. Here's Kulusevski with a wonderful cross. Well headed out there. Here's Richarlison. Well done, Souček. But it only goes back to Kulusevski. Here's Kulusevski. Cleared again by West Ham. But it's back with West Ham. Longley heads it back in. And I'm guessing Sufal will clear this now in good old English style. There we go. And it goes all the way back to Forster. Just as the 2. I do need to get the 3, sadly. Yeah, I do need to get the 3 stars, not the 2. Yeah, it's just a 2-star, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll have to get the 3 at some point. I had this for the World Cup. So now I need to get the 3 stars put on it. Here's Antonio. Foul there. And it's an early yellow card for Skip there. That could be interesting. I need to get the England 2-star one in it. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. Whilst we got Southgate in charge, it ain't going to happen. Simple as that. Tottenham have slowed the pace down drastically right now. It's Kulusevski to Royale. So I'm trying to work out where Romero is. I'm not understanding this formation at all. Because Royale was hardly played on the right flank. It's been Romero. It's like Royale is like an inverted right back or something. To be honest, midfielder at the moment. I'm not quite understanding the formation. Because Skip is falling back into where Romero should be. It's not making much sense to me personally. Skippy's just. I don't know how he's got number 4. Had draw, bet scared, maybe cash out. To be honest, it could be a draw. Oh no. Error there by West Ham. Kulusevski's through. Cross in. Skip with a shot over the bar. It's a Tottenham corner. I'm really not understanding the Tottenham formation. Because at some point there, Royale was an attacking midfielder. They're just giving him free rein or something. Tottenham corner comes in. Skip heads it in. How is that not a foul? To be honest, if Tottenham got a foul, I think West Ham's foul comes first. David Coote is on the VAR. Long way to Højbjerg. You want to borrow Rashford for the City game? I would actually, mate. I really would. I love the kid. I'd have him at Arsenal in a heartbeat. I really do. I think he's brilliant. I've never got the hate for him. Admittingly, yes, he's had quite a long period of bad form, but you know the talent was there. I just feel something was not right. They're checking for VAR here. That's a strange one. So they're just checking the handball. He's getting closer to me having to eat those. Oh dear. Have you had a bet with someone on that? What's the bet that you've obviously agreed to? Here's Sufal. Here's Declan Rice over to Sufal. Antonio. Here's Declan Rice. Takera. West Ham passing it around quite nicely here. There's got to be a foul by Kulusevski, surely. He's just. How is that not a foul? I think even Kulusevski was expecting the foul. Right. Kira back over to Safal. Souček. Downs. Sufal. Downs. Goes all the way back to Bob. Tottenham are struggling to get possession back at the moment. West Ham are passing it around very nicely. And when they do lose possession very quickly, they gain it back very quickly. It's Declan Rice. Over to Downs. It's back to Ogbonna. So Tottenham are doing well now. They're just slowly turning the screw a little bit. And they've won possession unfairly, though. Rebel, he has to score 18 or more Premier goals this season. When we did the bet, he was on 6, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, it could have been a pen. It could have been But I don't know, again, where you meant to put your arm. Where you meant to put your arm. I don't get it. Where you meant to put your arm. Like, seriously. It makes zero sense. Here comes Skip to Kane. So we're 16 minutes in. Not on the ball. Here's Romero trying to find Richarlison. Well defended by West Ham. Here's the foul. Here is Jared Bowen with a. I don't know if that was a shot or not by Bowen. I don't think it was, but he nearly found Souček. But I think by Bowen's face would suggest that was a shot that went really wrong. It ended up being a through pass. Yeah, that's definitely a shot, and it would have been offside anyway because Souček was offside there. Here is Emerson Royale to Kulusevski. Kane shot blocked by Ogbonna. Here is Declan Rice. The game's slowed down a little bit now. It's a bit dull, to be honest. If I'm being honest. Here is Souček over to Sufal. Sufal, no one there, sadly, with the cross. And here comes Emerson Royale trying to find putting through Kulusevski here. Here's Højbjerg. Action area is 52% in the middle of the field. Spot on, honestly. It's not the greatest of games I've seen. West Ham probably been better, though, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. Here's Oliver Skip. Just got 19 minutes played. Foul there by Bowen on Skip. Don't be asking for yellows. I hate when people ask for yellows. Just let the ref the game. Goes up for West Ham throw-in. The quality's not there, I have to be honest, from both teams. Richarlison's done next to nothing. Kane's been extremely quiet. It's mainly been Kulusevski. And West Ham will be in West Ham. Tottenham throw in now. Honestly, the game has gone from okay to really poor in the last few minutes. Here's Højbjerg. Here's Longley to Skip to Dyer. Now you can see why I don't do a Premier League every weekend. Sometimes the games can be really poor. This is definitely not a great one. Here's Højbjerg though. Romero. Over to Skip. Skip over to Longley. There's Richarlison. Well defended by West Ham. Souček just clears to Antonio, but West Ham, Tottenham get it back. Here's Kulusevski. Here's Royale. Here's Højbjerg. Kulusevski. Runs it out. It's out for a West Ham goal kick. Maybe won't cash in. Bobby does like 0-0. I do not. Blooming hates 0-0. Len's up 2-0, but Nunt's got 1-2-1. Right, okay. That makes sense now. Fullback Lon, super nice goal. Colombian. Surely a Sunday roast is more appealing than the Tottenham game. Unfortunately, I don't choose the R4 kickoffs, Tone. But next weekend, I'm doing Rangers versus Celtic, and Colm is doing the Carabao Cup. So, yeah. It's simple as that next weekend. I'm doing the Madrid derby Saturday night as well, so that should be a good game between Real Madrid and Atletico. They're my games next weekend, but this game is honestly not great. I had a great one lunchtime yesterday. Aston Villa Arsenal. Entertainment value was 10. Newcastle Liverpool was a 9 until the red card, and it became a 6. This one is be lucky if you can get a 5. Honestly, it's dull. You need something to spark it into life. Here's Sufal. It's out for West Ham throw in. Honestly, the game is just poor. The cash out just keeps rising. Should have done the United game instead, buddy. Yeah, but I kind of leave that to our sister channel, don't I? You know, I don't want to step on other people's toes. And you know, I did think this would. I did honestly think this would be a really good game. How wrong am I? 24 minutes in, and it's honestly so bad. Busy. Always am, mate. Always am. Son on the bench. Yep. So Spritzer got lucky. The rush can't stop. Yeah, Rashford did really well again today. And yeah, De Gea, from what I heard, made a lot of important saves today. But big up to United. Well done. We'll talk about the games at half time for the weekend and all the FPL shenanigans of assists and stuff. We all know you'll love it. This game is pretty boring. But what I do normally say is Tottenham games, if the first half is bad, the second half does get better. I have seen that. I've done enough Tottenham games to see this season. They normally do have one bad half. This is definitely their bad half. 25 minutes gone, and yeah, Tottenham just don't exist. Mind you, I would say that has been whilst Conte's been in the country. Now, unless they're doing a video call with him, but I'm pretty sure Conte on a video call isn't as scary as having Conte in the actual dressing room with you. The thing is, I normally commentate, but honestly, it's so bad. It's not even worth saying someone's passed to someone else. Nothing's happening. Come on, guys, talk to me. Colm, time for you to admit that United are in the title race. I hang on, Tony. Hang on. I have proof. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure he said it. There we go. Any one of the top 3. That is what Colm said. There you go. Proof. This is what Colm said earlier in the chat. But they are. To be honest, all 3 of us are. I did say Newcastle will drop out. I think they have now. I can't see it happening. Oh, Kane nearly put Richarlison through there. Tottenham are looking a little bit more sprightly at the moment. Here's Kane, Kulusevski. Back to Royale. I don't get Royale's position today at all. Oh, is Kane seriously going to moan about being pushed? West Ham needs to do some decent. Yes, only. But where does it say that I have such? Well, you are one of the top 3. Just saying, you are third. You are third. We're first, second, third. Look, let's be honest. Any one of us 3 could win it. I know what Man United fans are trying to do with the play down. I'm not stupid. Yeah, but we're all 3 of us are in it. Let's be honest. Simple as that. We'll move on to next weekend and see what the next chapter brings. Obviously, Man United actually aren't playing next weekend, are they, in the BPL? So, due to the fact they've got Newcastle, which I do believe Colm will be doing. I will be doing the Scottish League Cup final. This game really, really, really sucks. I don't think there's been a 0-0 weekend, has there? I think I'm going to get it. There's not been 1 0-0. Pretty sure they've all had goals, even just one. Jared Bowen is up for this game. I'd still take him at Arsenal. He'd be a fantastic backup. It's definitely a good option. Yeah. I hate saying the word backup. I think he'd be a very good option to have, Jared Bowen. I like him. I like his father-in-law as well. His father-in-law is hilarious. So, yeah. Here's Richarlison. And it's a goal kick to West Ham. Oh, my word, this game sucks. Friday night football, Fulham versus Wolves. I won't be doing it. But that'd be a good game, though. Fulham versus Wolves. And then there might be a clue why I'm not doing EPL next weekend with what game is on at 5:30. It's Bournemouth versus Man City. I've said I won't be doing any more Man City games unless I have to. That is not a game I'm interested in at all. So I'm doing the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid derby. I'm looking forward to that one. Very looking forward to that game indeed. Bit of La Liga. bit of something different. But I can't be doing Man City games. I find them so frustrating to watch. I was getting a bit like that yesterday with Liverpool. It's like backwards, forwards, up. It's like the pirate ship at the amusement park. It's so boring to watch. So boring. Don't find it interesting at all. This game's different. Just lack of quality is why this game is poor. Nothing more than that. Here's Antonio. Ben Davies out for a Tottenham throw-in. Here's Romero. The quality is just lacking from both sides. Tottenham looks slightly more dangerous going forward, but it's minute amount more than what West Ham are. I think both subs bench have got a lot of. Oh, Skipper's found Ben Davies. Here's Ben Davies has crossed it in, but again, West Ham clear it comfortably. What is Emerson Royal doing today? Is he playing a number 10 role or something? You don't want to watch what that amazing explosive style of football Man City play. Shame on me. No, I can't do it. I haven't enjoyed a City game for so long. I just can't watch it. I just can't. So yeah, I am going to do the Madrid derby, and if a City game comes up, then I'll probably find an alternative to watch. You know, I can't be doing non-entertaining football. To be honest, I can't. I find them so dull. West Ham dealing with this. They're dealing with anything that Tottenham put in. Oh, hello. Is that a corner? That's a corner to Tottenham here. Come up to 33 minutes played. Just waiting for the Tottenham corner now. Tottenham corner comes in. Fabianski does deal with it. It's gone out to Højbjerg there. Højbjerg goes back to Emerson. I have literally no idea what position Royal is today. No idea. Anywhere he wants by the looks of it. If I see him in goal, I won't be surprised. A little bit more surprised he's actually on the left-hand side as well. He's currently a left centre back. And Tottenham have had to go all the way back to Forster. Here's Dyer. Oh, jeez. I'm pretty much guaranteed that the second half will be better. Because Tottenham normally have a good second half. Or at least one good half. And this one's been poor. Like, really poor. So I'm sure the second half will be better. But we'll see. I found out a good way to sleep if I'm struggling. Like, just stick a City game on the TV after 10 minutes. I'm kicking out. Yeah, honestly, I find them really dull. I don't know if it's everyone else, but it's, for me, I find their football really boring. And Liverpool were getting a bit like that yesterday. They were getting very close to that just dull style of football. But yeah, I can't be doing City games. Not at the moment, anyway. Obviously, I've got no choice, then I'll do it. But I'd rather find a different game that I think might be more entertaining, and I can't think of more entertaining than the Madrid derby. To be honest, I think that'll be very entertaining. Real Madrid first led the goal. Simeone against Ancelotti. Here's Kulusevski though. Come up to 36 minutes played. Here's Højbjerg. Shots. Easily saved by Fabianski. And as Colm has said, oh, we have hit our 300 sub mark. Thanks, everyone. Exactly. Big up to everyone that's liked, subscribed. It's wonderful to have you as part of the family here. And we now move on to try and get to 400. Oh, challenge by Romero and Bowen there. This game really does suck. And I'll be perfectly honest, and I don't know if you're listening, Tony, but this is not making me want to sign Declan Rice. Honestly. I know he's probably not had the best of seasons, but yeah, I'm not willing to pay 80 million for him. Here's Højbjerg. Over to Dyer, to Romero. Over to Højbjerg. Here's Harry Kane. Play on, says the ref. Goes out for a goal kick to West Ham. What's this I hear about Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich drawn today, so that again opens up the Bundesliga once again, doesn't it? If Bayern have not won today. Here's Romero to Højbjerg. Look, if West Ham are going to do this press, at least do it properly. That was pointless. Had 3 players up there to do the press, and none of them did it. They were just standing there. Jeez. Come up to 39 minutes now. Oh, this is up there with one of my worst games. Here's the foul. Exactly. I echo what Tony said. That's excellent news. Doing really well. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed and supported us on this channel. Every weekend, I will be here to do watch-alongs. There'll be shows in the week as well. So make sure you turn the notification bell on so you know when a show's coming out. Oh, Romero's down here. I think he's hurt himself here. Jeez, this game, my word. Just checking over Romero at the moment. Kevin Nolan there. David Moyes. I think Romero's fine. He should be going back on in a minute. Clash of heads here of Antonio. Honestly, how is the game? Awful. Awful. There's no other way of saying it. It's really bad. It doesn't happen very often, but when they come, they really hit hard. These really poor ones. Oh, there's Bowen here. So check. Tottenham deal with that. Not very well, actually. There's a head injury here. Long lays down here. So Long lays down now. Changed. I wish we could change to the midstream. I really do, but unfortunately, this is going out to Paxton Road, which is a Tottenham channel, so I can't really. Unfortunately, I wish I could sometimes. I really do. I'm glad you're having a good game there because this one is awful. Well, Longlay's definitely moving, so it's not too bad. They haven't shown the replay of it, so I'm guessing it's probably not nice to look at. Longlay's back up to his feet here. Suchek just goes over to make sure he's okay. Longley does look a little bit dazed. Davinson Sanchez just warming up here. Dortmund 2. Neil Adiemi goal and assist, however he got. Oh, that just sucks. Ooh, that's. Let's hope it's nothing too serious, the injury. Because obviously, you've got the Chelsea game coming up soon. Yeah, hopefully, Adiemi is absolutely fine and comes back soon. Game's book underway, but honestly, I think I might want to watch paint dry this week. It's awful. The fact that I can actually hear the ref's whistle so clear says how quiet the fans are. That's not a good thing. It's really not a good thing to have the fans so quiet. Yeah, let's hope so. Adeyemi is such he is. I loved him. I wanted him at Arsenal, to be honest. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. But again, he was part of the Red Bull system. I wanted him at Arsenal. The price was hardly anything as well. It just annoys me. Oh my word. Here's Harry Kane. Trying to put Richarlison through here. Oh. Tottenham have managed to get a corner out of this attack. But I would say Fabianski shouldn't have come out. Harry Kane puts a beautiful over the top ball to Richarlison. Fabianski thought he'd get it, but didn't. And Richarlison goes for a shot, which Fabianski does block with his leg, but could have quite easily gone through his legs, to be honest. 46 minutes gone, still 0-0. Header over by Longley, who's obviously absolutely fine from his earlier head issue. Oh no, it's Romero. Not Longley. Huh. Good header. Over the bar, though. That's probably been the most exciting part of the game. "47 minutes gone now. This game really is appalling. But the thing is, it's a team that near the bottom of the table and a team that's, I think, 5th. I think Tottenham are. You wouldn't think it, honestly. You'd think these are two severely out of form teams. Yes, Tottenham got absolutely annihilated by Leicester and got beat by Milan, was it? Here's Harry Kane. Slips over at the wrong time. And there is half time. I mean, at this point, you've got to admit Dortmund is a factory of excellent young talent. They are very good factory and they also know how to scout it as well. They're very good at scouting. Oh my God, too close. Half time, cash out and rebet. To be fair, Lens versus Nantes a better match than this. I know, but I can't change it halfway through. I am streaming to Paxton Road as well. But I did think this is a London derby, North versus East. Did think it'd be better than this, to be honest, but this has just been awful. Mbappe, Balogun, and a certain Canadian, all 15 goals now. Awesome stuff. Right, I'm gonna have a break. I need a break. I need a long break. Half time. I'll be back very shortly, guys, and talk about over the weekend's games.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Step 1, wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Step 1, wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.
Okay, I'm back. Let's get into the comments quickly. I thought hammers and spuds would be better too. Yep, I did. Secco Fafana off crossbar. Well, that was an interesting 45 minutes. And Kai will go watch the wind blow some leaves outside my window. Probably about the same level of excitement. Yep. Come on, Dortmund. Right, let's get into the Premier League chat now. So the games from this weekend, for anyone that didn't watch yesterday, I'll go through all the games now. So the first game of the weekend was Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Finished Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 4. Ollie Watkins and Coutinho with the goals. Matty Cash and Alex Moreno with the assists for all you FPL fans. Saka, Zinchenko, Martinez own goal and Martinelli for Arsenal. Odegaard and Fabio Vieira with the assists. And it was Brentford 1, Crystal Palace 1. Yanalt and Mwemo with the assist for Brentford. Eze and Olise for the assist for Crystal Palace was Olise, 1-1. Brighton 0, Fulham 1. Solomon with the goal for Fulham. Vinicius with the assist. Chelsea 0, Southampton 1. Ward-Prowse with another free kick. Everton 1, Leeds United 0. Coleman with the goal, Iwobi with the assist. And it was Nottingham Forest 1, Man City 1. Chris Wood with the goal for Forest. Gibbs White with the assist. Bernardo Silva with the goal for City. Grealish with the assist. Then it was Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1. Tavernier with the goal for Bournemouth. Solanke with the assist. Then it was Newcastle 0, Liverpool 2. For anyone that tuned in with me last night on Cop Talk and Full Time Sports Network. Again, Nick Pope was sent off in the 22nd minute, but before that, Liverpool did score 2 through Nunez and Gakpo, Alexander-Arnold and Salah with the assists. Then in the early kickoff today, Man United won 3-0 against Leicester. Rashford with 2, Sancho with 1, Fernandes with 2 assists, and Fred with the other. Now let's get talking into this game. These stats are going to be really boring, aren't they? Let's be honest. Stats from the first yellow card was Skip on 9 minutes. That was exciting. Possession-wise, Tottenham 62%, West Ham 37%. 2 shots on target for Tottenham, none for West Ham. 7 shots for Tottenham, 2 for West Ham. 404 touches for Tottenham, 282 for West Ham. 300 passes for Tottenham, 186 for West Ham. 3 corners for Tottenham, 2 for West Ham. And honestly, nothing exciting happened in that game so far. This game is so boring. I don't know why Tottenham start the game so slow. I am of the same opinion. But what can happen sometimes is Tottenham have a great first half, and then the second half is boring. So I'm hoping that it's a boring first half for a very exciting second half. Because if not, I'm doomed. The stats of this game, there have been 22 players on the pitch kicking the ball around, and one of them have a yellow card. That's all thanks. Yeah, Coleman's pretty much summed it up. I went into a little bit more detail, but Coleman's pretty much summed it up. Honestly, nothing's happened. There was a penalty shout, but I don't know what you're meant to do with your arms. You know, if they give that, what you're meant to do with your arms. You're meant to just cut them off now. You know, his arm was in a natural position. It was naturally falling down because he was tilting. So his arm was naturally there. He didn't move his arm towards the ball. So it's not a handball. Simple as that. West Ham started the game better. First 5-10 minutes, West Ham was slightly the better team. Then it became 50-50. But overall, the game has been really poor. We're probably about 3 or 4 minutes away from the second half kicking off, which I'm so excited by. So let's talk about what I'm doing this week. I am back on the Armory on Thursday with a preview lounge with Leicester Till I Die TV to do a Leicester Arsenal preview. Then I'm back on Friday night with the Armory lads to do the Arsenal preview for the Leicester game. Then next Saturday, I will be back to do Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, the Madrid derby for La Liga. So that will be good. And then I will be back on Sunday again at 3 o'clock to do Rangers versus Celtic in the Viaplay League Cup final. And Colm will be back next Sunday to do the Carabao Cup final between Man United and Newcastle. Down to 10 men already due to the fact Carrish is playing. So it could be interesting. Everyone knows you're meant to detach your arm as it's coming forwards towards it and then attach it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's exactly what you're meant to do. It's robots. You know, you're just a robot nowadays. That's what you're meant to do. You're just meant to take your arm off. It's madness. But there is the Tottenham Stadium, which I have to say, I don't find it attractive, to be honest. It's a bit too silver for me. There isn't much about it. It seems a bit metally. But we're going to see if there's any changes at halftime. If they can make 22 changes, that would be great. But I don't think they will. But Danny Ings is on the bench for West Ham. Son is on the bench for Tottenham. And to be honest, last time I saw Son come on, it was against Leicester. And honestly, he had 20 minutes of brilliance. Big up to Eddie Bryan. It's like watching paint dry watching this game. It is, honestly, mate, I'd rather watch paint dry. At least it's a slightly more interesting due to the fact the colour changes once the paint dries. It can be a little bit interesting. You know, when you put paint on, you go, oh, that's not the colour I bought. Then it's the excitement to see if the paint actually turns to the colour that you actually brought. So, yeah. Currently, I'd rather watch paint dry. Pick up to you there, Eddie Ryan. Let's take off half time. That's my excitement for the game. Taking off half time. Bit of Robbie Keane in my ear as well, which is nice to hear. But yeah, this is just awful. Awful game. Not even anything exciting in the football news either. Højbjerg's having a chat with Mike Oliver here. Don't know why. Oh, I think they're talking about the penalty claim. But again, it's like you're falling down. What you're meant to do with your arm. Sometimes you need a bit of common sense. You need a little bit of common sense sometimes, and that's where common sense seems to fail some people. There's nothing you can do about it. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It wasn't a penalty, and I'm glad it wasn't a penalty because I would have been really annoyed if it was given what was one. Tottenham will be kicking off, going from left to right. And we're underway. Yay. So happy. Let's hope this second half picks up because I can't cope with a first half like I did here. I can't cope with a second half like I did in the first half. Here's Declan Rice tried to move the linesman out of the way. Linesman got in the way there. Surprised that the linesman didn't manage to move because there was no need for him to stand there. He could have quite easily moved out of the way. I'll be perfectly honest there. But it is what it is. But here we go. Oh, please don't tell me that's a foul. Højbjerg and Safal are still having a little bit of a tangle here after Højbjerg was fouled by Safal according to the ref, but I literally saw a finger go onto Højbjerg's back. But there we go. See, my fear is Conte is not in the dressing room. So him on video call is less scary than having him in the dressing room. So I can't see the Tottenham coming out all guns blazing. And so far, yes, it's only a minute and a half, but it's exactly the same as what it was in the first half. Quite dull. Here is Downs, back to Declan Rice. Over to Emerson. Here's Kulusevski though. Back to Richarlison. Weak effort. Weak effort into Fabianski's arms. Big up to High Tones MDUK. I don't know what that first bit means. Afternoon, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. But that was a weak effort by Richarlison there. Got no pace behind it. The direction was there, but no pace whatsoever. Here's Souček. Goes out for West Ham throw-in. Come up to 48 minutes played. It's not looking much better, I have to be honest. I'm gonna hope that the changes. Tottenham have scored the most second half goals this season, so that's something to hope for. They've scored 27 compared to Man City's 32 and Arsenal's 30. Like I say, they normally do have one good half. They really did have a poor first half. So here's Kulusevski, here's Kane. My word, that's awful. That is an awful finish by Kane. So that's awful. That is very uncharacteristic of Harry Kane. That was awful. That's got to be like nearly 18 yards wide, that has. Go on to 39 minutes played. Bowen's down here after a knock by Longley. Bit of a whack on the fire there by Bowen. Looks a little bit of discomfort, to be honest. If I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a tough lad. Declan Rice takes the free kick out to Safal, out to Downs, and it's out for a West Ham corner. Hear the West Ham fans very clearly. Corner comes in. Romero heads it out for another West Ham corner. I need a goal. I really need a goal to liven this game up. Because if not, it's going to be extremely, extremely long and extremely, extremely boring. Because currently, it is awful. Awful game. Just waiting for the West Ham corner now. In it comes. Well defended by Tottenham again. It's going out for a West Ham throw-in. Throw-in coming on by Safal. A little bit of a shout of handball there, but here comes Kulusevski on the counter. Can they find Skip? No. finds Fabianski, who clears it. It's a little bit better by Tottenham, but West Ham aren't looking too bad either. So, again, I have to say this is 50-50 so far in the first few minutes of the second half. Come up to 52 minutes played though. Oh dear. Here comes Bowen. Trying to find Antonio. He does find Antonio. Gonna dink it in. Tottenham clear it. Only goes back to Rice though. Antonio with a second chance maybe to whip it in. With a lot more power this time. Can Sufal keep it in? He does. Sufal whips it in. Headed out by Højbjerg. Charlison wins the ball here off Sufal. Charlison over to Kulusevski. Emerson Royale is running up there. I honestly do not know his position today. Kulusevski whips it in. Too high for Kane. 53 minutes in. Still 0-0. Oh my word. Absolutely awful game. There's no other way of putting it. It's awful. Awful, awful game. Here's Romero, back to Højbjerg. Back to Longley, back to Forster. I'm going to guess it's going to be in about 6 minutes some changes because this game's not going according to plan for either of you. West Ham need the points. Tottenham need the points. This is not going to be a good draw for either of them, to be honest. Probably better for West Ham because it's a point, but West Ham could do with getting a win, and Tottenham definitely could as well. You know, they've got a top 4 battle, and West Ham have got a relegation battle. Oh, West Ham throwing. My word. Sun's just warming up right now. I'm starting to wish I could play tic-tac-toe or something. Or Monopoly or Cluedo. Or pick a number. Play I Spy. Jeez. These games are so hard to watch. Tottenham throw-in, taken by Royale. Another Tottenham throw-in, taken by Royale. Jeez. Romero back to Forster. Oh my word. How am I staying awake? Here comes Højbjerg. Oh, he's found a beautiful ball here for Ben Davies. Here's Royale, of all people. Emerson Royale has just put Tottenham in the lead. Unbelievable. The 2 fullbacks have done the best attack of the game. Ben Davies to Royale. Wow. There we go. That is impressive from the fullbacks. So Højbjerg did a beautiful pass to Ben Davies. Absolutely beautiful pass. And Ben Davies, beautiful pass to Royale, and Royale, very composed finish. Fabianski just totally wrong-footed. It is a goal for Tottenham. I was surprised that Fabianski did not dive or make some form of effort, but it is what it is. Real with Fromage goal. Good attack by Tottenham, to be honest. Good pass by Højbjerg. Oh, hang on. Here comes Jared Bowen here. Oh, Jared Bowen nearly with a shot. Good save by Forster. It's now West Ham corner. The game's not even up. Yay. Woo-hoo. Told you we need a goal. Is Declan Rice. West Ham still got possession right now. Harry Kane with a very unconvincing defensive header there. But here comes Kulusevski. Here's Højbjerg. Here's Harry Kane. Here's Longley to Ben Davies. We'll talk less about that cross by Ben Davies because it went out. Royale with cheese. To be honest, that was a great finish. Now the Tottenham fans are actually singing. They need to sing throughout the actual game. I think someone needs to teach them this. Because honestly, the stadium is so quiet when they're not playing well. It's not helping. It really isn't. You shouldn't be just singing when you're on the up. You should be singing to support your team. But West Ham are losing possession a little bit easier at the moment. Here's Royale again, which honestly, I'd love to see his heat map after this game. Because he has hardly been a right back. Kulusevski with a shot there. Well saved by Fabianski. We've got a West Ham throw here. But it has picked up a little bit now. Thank goodness for that. Nearly swore, actually, to be honest. Honestly, that first half really drained me. Here's Emerson. Here's Ogbonna. Takera. Declan Rice to Emerson. Cleared by Fabianski here. Very unconvincing clearance by Fabianski there. Tottenham gain possession back, but here comes Jared Bowen. I think Antonio's going to have to come off for me. It seems a bit pointless being up there. You need someone that's doing very much what Bowen's doing, but Bowen's looking uncomfortable there. But you need someone that's going to do that, what Antonio's now doing. He's obviously heard me. How is that a foul? Antonio's going to get a yellow card for this. I want to see the replay of this, to be honest. I don't think he got the player. No, he didn't touch the player once. Yeah, he makes zero contact with Kane there. Unbelievable. I didn't think he did. This game is just not great. Even though we've got a goal, but it was from two fullbacks. That just tells you everything about the game. Two fullbacks got involved to score Tottenham's goal. It's madness. Absolute madness. Here's Souček to Rice. West Ham need to do something different. Emerson goes out for a West Ham corner. West Ham have got some good options on the bench. I think they need to use them and quick. I think Antonio is done. So for me, Danny Ings has got to come on. Corner comes in. Tottenham are dealing with it okay right now. Ben Davies has finally got it properly cleared. Back to Soufal. Soufal dinks it into Agard. Foul on Dyer, so it's a Tottenham free kick. 64 minutes played. To be honest, I'm just waiting for some subs because then there needs to be. I'm sure this will be absolute great result for Tottenham, but West Ham need to get something out of this game. Here's Harry Kane. Back to Skip. To Højbjerg. Back to Dyer. Over to Romero. I have no idea where Royale is. But I'm going to look at the formation over the 90 minutes because I swear Royale has spent more time in midfield than anywhere else in this game. Don't know what that's on the pitch. What's that on the pitch? There's some weird object on the pitch. I have literally no idea what it is. Here's Royale to Romero to Kane, who's going to try and do his typical, I'm going to try and win a penalty. Here's Royale, cross in, cleared so far. Here's Declan Rice to Bowen. Declan Rice surely fouled there. Yes, he is. Moss needs this to tie up. Well, to be honest, I was surprised there's even been a goal. Here is the first sub. Son is coming on. Richarlison, I'm guessing. But it's definitely not Kulusevski because he's over there now. Yeah, it is Richarlison. So first substitution is Tottenham. Richarlison hasn't had a great game, to be honest. Richarlison off. Son on. 68th minute. Tottenham fans are happy about that sub coming on. To be honest, last time he came on as a sub, he really did. Who scored for Spurs? It was Emerson Royale, mate. An assist by Ben Davies. That says it all. It says it all. Davies got the assist. Royale scored the goal. 2 fullbacks involved. Yeah. Royale, the Brazilian Roberto Carlos. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's not a good player. He's awful. But yeah, to be fair, he's had quite a good game, to be honest. He's probably been the most, apart from Kulusevski and Højbjerg, I'd say that Royale is probably up there for the better Tottenham players today. Højbjerg's down here, injured. The first yellow card shouldn't have been a yellow card, so if he gets the second yellow card for this, see, for me, that's more of a yellow card than the first one was. So I'm hoping that Michael is a bit sensible here, and he is, to just go, okay, I might have got the first one wrong, so I'll allow this one. Here's Kulusevski though. Son to Royale. Kulusevski. Back to Skip. Son. Longley with a shot. Blocked. Fabianski picks it up nice and easily. Long kick up to Antonio, but Dyer deals with that easily. Antonio is not the player he was like 2 seasons ago. He's just lost pace. I wouldn't say he's lost strength, but he's definitely lost the pace. I think Danny Ings should have come on, or should have maybe started, maybe Schumacher as well. So I think it's 2 players coming on for West Ham shortly. Ball's Romero right now. Who is your favourite Spurs player? Well, I'm not actually a Spurs fan, Infinite Gaming, so I'm not going to comment because one I enjoyed watching play was Gascoigne, but I'm not a Tottenham fan, so. But yeah, the one I most enjoyed watching play was Gascoigne, and then probably Klinsmann. They were my 2 favourite ones I enjoyed watching play for Tottenham. But yeah, I'm not actually a Tottenham fan, so I don't want to comment. I heard Bayern lost. I heard that they didn't win. I don't know about the result, to be honest. But yeah, that's going to open up the title even more with Munich not winning today. But big up to everyone that's tuned in, as always. I think West Ham subs now. Antonio comes on. Antonio. And who else is coming off? I think it's Downs. And it's Benrahma. And Ings is on. There we go. Yeah, mine was Gaza. I have to go with like here's Son. It's made it 2. It's now 2-0. This is what happened last time Son came on when I watched the game. Son came on and just was fantastic. And there we go. It is now 2-0 to Tottenham. Why is it still 1-0? There we go. Let's go back, so I missed some. They lost 3-2 to Gladbach. Okay, thank you very much. Realistic BVB van. Just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Lost and much in Gladbach, red card ban. Yeah, yeah, that one. Upamecano, or what his name is, got sent off. Dibu Martinez is definition of loyal, scoring a goal for his former club. Such a class and grateful player. Yeah, it's 2-0 now. And it's your favourite player, Moss. But yeah, beautiful finish by Son. But Son did this last time I watched the game where he came on. He came on and just did brilliantly. Yeah, I know it's not going to make you happy, Moss, because I know you don't like Son at all. If Son has a kid, would he name him grandson? That's probably the highlight of my game. I think there's a foul here. Kane is doing what Kane's always good at. Talking too much. There's a free kick to West Ham in a very dangerous position, to be honest, especially with Ben Rama's now on the pitch and Emerson as well. Both very good at free kick. So this could be interesting. But here we go. Let's see what happens from this free kick. Forster making sure he gets his wall right. So if you don't get your wall right, we all know what can happen. So can we get a West Ham goal, which will keep this game very entertaining for the last 15 minutes? Let's have a look. It's a very dangerous position, I have to be honest. Ben Rama over the bar. Over the bar. Please go in. Doesn't go in, mate. It goes over the bar. Oh, well, it is what it is. West Ham haven't deserved anything out of this game, but then apart from the 2 attacks that Tottenham have actually created, I would have said Tottenham didn't deserve to win either. It could have quite easily have been a draw. But 2 good attacks, 2 goals, clinical on both of them. That's what you got to do. But West Ham really are looking awful. And it's actually putting me off having Declan Rice. I don't want him right now. I just don't see. I fear for him at Arsenal, to be honest. He's not doing enough for me to convince that there should be anywhere near 80 million being spent on him. Nowhere near. I'd rather look around because I'm sure there are some. I'm sure we can find some DMs. Here's Socek though. Here's Kulusevski on the counter again. Over to Skip. Skip still going here. Here's Davies. with a shot cross. I don't know what that was, to be honest, from Davies, but are we going for another substitution here? I think we are. I think we're going for another substitution here, guys. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Tottenham sub. Perisic is coming. It's coming on. Longley is coming off. Perisic is coming on. Let's just go back. Richarlison decided to come off so Son could come on and immediately score. Such an amazing orchestration and gracefulness from the Brazilian. It's going to be a double substitution from West Ham coming up as well. I love that. Pick up to boss. There is some news that Arsenal have been looking to sign Marco Reus. He's been constantly linked with us for many, many years. I don't know if it might be the wrong time now. I think maybe a few years ago, I would have liked Royce, but I wouldn't now personally. I definitely have like this fantasy summer transfer window that I would like. It cost a heck of a lot of money, but if we want to be serious challengers next season, then I think if we make a couple of very good signings, then I think we can be there. But yeah, I think Ben Johnson and Fornals is about to come on. Here comes Bowen. Ben Rama with a shot wide there. Bellingham to Arsenal. I don't think any Arsenal fan would say no to that. Royce, like Draxler. Oh, yeah. We always link to Marco Royce. He's always there somewhere abouts in the headlines. I think the subs are coming up now for West Ham. Let's have a look. Ben Johnson and Fornals are definitely coming on. But Tottenham have got the game back underway, so they won't be happening just yet. Coming at 80 minutes played now. Here's Højbjerg. Beautiful pass on by Royale there to Son. Here comes Kulusevski. Kulusevski whips it in, goes out for a Tottenham corner. Now West Ham going to make their changes now. We're going to wait for the set piece. Not sure. Still don't think there's a substitution yet. I think Perisic is going to take the corner. Then when it goes out of play, I'm sure it will be the subs. Skip here. Here's Kulusevski. Here's Perisic. Into the last 10 minutes now. Here's Ben Rama. Crowded out there, having to go back to Declan Rice. Here's Emerson. And it goes out for West Ham throw-in. Ben Rama is killing you. I'll get into your comments in 2 seconds because the subs are now here. So Ogbonna. Hang on. Spell his name right, haven't I? Ogbonna is off for Ben Johnson. And Emerson is off. And Fornals and Johnson are on. So there we go. There are the West Ham subs. All right, let's go back a little bit. Royce scored a free kick. 3-1 Dortmund. Let's go. Come on. I think Royce heard you and decided to prove you wrong, mate. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I would have liked him a couple of years ago. I just think it's the wrong time for us now. Wrong profile, age profile, I'd say now. That's just me being honest. I'd want someone a bit younger than Marco Royce now. I'd be more interested in like an Eze or Elise from Palace. Is Declan Rice. Here's Souček. Back to Sufal, who whips it in. Well defended by Tottenham. Here's Benrahma. Here's Ings, who's pretty much had nothing to do so far since coming on. Here's Fornals to Sufal. Bowen back to Sufal, who's going to go all the way back to Fabianski at this rate. I'm so scared of the bridge, mate. I think you'll be fine. I really do. Honestly, Chelsea have been so poor. Like, it's not even a joke. They are 10th in the league. They have been poor the whole season. There's not been any good games that I can think of that Chelsea have played. They've been awful. They've been awful in the cups. They haven't showed any magic this season, and I can't see it changing because Graham Potter said he said in his post-match press conference yesterday that it's not, something's not right, but it's not him. So that says to me that the players' minds aren't right, or something needs to change at that club quickly, because Chelsea could probably have one of the worst seasons I've seen for a long time. They are currently 10th. They're not looking much better. I don't think we can beat them at home. We're not as good as Southampton. Mate, you are way better than Southampton. Southampton are poor, and they have been poor all season. That performance yesterday was good, but Chelsea are poor. Like, they're really poor. And Moss will agree with that, because, you know, we've all seen how Chelsea are really bad. Obviously, for me, I really, really, really hope that Dortmund beat Chelsea. Obviously, Dortmund being my German team anyway, and they're not in the same competition as Arsenal, so I absolutely have no problem with. Foul there on Skip. $85 minutes played. We've got double substitution for Tottenham here. Yeah, I think you'll be fine with a draw, mate. I honestly do. So let's see who's coming off here in a minute. Lucas Moura is definitely one coming on. Got to be honest, I have no idea who the other player is. But I can't see West Ham getting anything out of this. Here's Ben Johnson. Here's Benrahma. Here's Romero on a little decant here. Continuously going, but Fornals has won it back. Here's Declan Rice. Declan Rice out to Benrahma. Well tackled by him. Honestly, Royale, I'm going to give him man of the match because I think he's been brilliant. He's been all over the place. Here's Danny Ings. Blocked. Here's Højbjerg. No foul. It's correct. It's no foul. Here's Harry Kane. Trying to find Kulusevski, but does find him eventually after Souček helped a little bit there. Here's Emerson Royale. I think Royale is about to... Is he going to kick it out? No, he's not. There's Skip. Back to Romero. Back to Højbjerg. That's all right. It's all right. Yeah, Adeyemi's been doing brilliantly this week. Destroyed Enzo. Honestly, I don't know why anyone wanted to pay that much money for him. He was decent in the World Cup, but I didn't see why people wanted to pay so much money for him. I really don't. Just waiting for the Tottenham subs at the moment. Coming up to 88 minutes played. Here's Fornals. Here's Sufal. Here's Benrahma. Declan Rice. Now the subs have come on because it's gone out of play. So Kulusevski's one of the ones coming off here. Kulusevski and Skip is the other one. Mora, and I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know enough about Tottenham squads to know who's coming on. It's Pape Sarr. Okay, thank you. I have no idea who he is. I know him now. Now he's come on, but before that, I had no idea who he was. Yeah, to be honest, Eddie, Royale for me is man of the match. I think he's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's been everywhere. Not so much in right back. He's been a midfielder, striker, attacking midfielder. He's been brilliant. I've been quite impressed by Royale. It's funny how Dortmund is both a place for young people to shine, but also a retirement home. We have Adeyemi, Bellingham, and Rena, but also Hummels and Royce. Yeah. But sometimes that is the perfect combination of having the young and the mature. It can be the perfect blend. Sometimes it can absolutely backfire, but sometimes it can absolutely be a masterclass. I don't know how many minutes. 4 minutes of injury time. They just announced it, so I've got 4 minutes left. The second half has been a little bit better. I can't say it's been brilliant because it hasn't, but the 2 goals from Tottenham have been good. I will say that the Royale goal was way better than the Son goal, only because I think the pass from Højbjerg to find Davies, the pass by Davies to find Royale, and the finish by Royale was just sublime. I have to give my hands up to bow my head. I think it's brilliant. Bowen's down again. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt on your ankle. So free kick for West Ham here. It's gone out for It's gone out for a West Ham corner here. Declan Rice with the corner. Bowen is struggling. I'd keep the ball away from Bowen right now because he can hardly. Oh, ouch! I heard that. Late challenge by Perisic on Safal there. Well, it's very similar to challenge to Bowen. That's a yellow card for Perisic now. To be honest, he's lucky not to get a red. And now Declan Rice is clashing with Højbjerg. Rice is going to get a booking here, I'm guessing. No, he's not going to get a booking. Okay. Declan needs to calm down a bit, though. Messi scored a last-minute free kick, apparently given. Yes, he did. Moss supports, follows Lille. So, yeah, he told me about that earlier. Lots of old players scoring free kicks this weekend. Royce, Messi, Ward-Prowse. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter how old you are, does it, really, when it comes to free kicks? You haven't really got to do much of running. Just need a very good target. Just wait for the ref to blow the whistle, to be honest, because this game, I'll be glad when this one's over and done with. Big up to everyone that's tuned in, though. As I said, I'll be back on the Armoury on Thursday. Next weekend, though, watch out. Next weekend, I've got Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Rangers versus Celtic next weekend. So they're going to be two very good games. Huge derbies. Colm will be doing the Carabao Cup as well. So, yeah, great games next weekend. And there is the full-time whistle. So it has finished. Tottenham 2, West Ham 0. Just put that in there. There we go. Apparently, there's a trade rumour. Emerson Royale switching with Saka. If you want to see an Arsenal fan base in meltdown, that is exactly the type of rumour you don't want to hear in the papers. But big up to everyone. Big up to you as well, Realistic BVB fan. I will be back at some point this week, but definitely Thursday. And you'll see me for a few days then. But right now, I am done. I've had a great... No, I haven't. I've enjoyed your company, but I've not enjoyed that game at all. Big up to everyone. I shall speak to you very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.